Matias Rios, winemaker for award-winning carbon-neutral winery Cono Sur, and Paul Merrett, author of The Allotment Chef, brought together a panel of experts to taste seasonal dishes with Cono Sur's sustainably produced wines to define the grape varieties that work best with each season's produce. Here's what they found.
The taste of winter for me is all about comfort. It's about foods that really remind you of being safe and warm no matter how much snow's falling outside. It's about delicious combinations of ingredients, so you're caramelizing, you're intensifying the flavors, and you end up with something very, very big, and you need a big wine to match that.
Winter, we decided to use spring carrots, right? You can see they're little baby carrots. These are honey roast parsnips. We've got some cabbage cooked in cream with bacon here, which is lovely. We're making a daube of beef, which is a very classic French stew, and that is what that is there.
There were two stars of the show. One was surprising, it was Chardonnay, a white wine. It was surprising because you just assume it would be red for winter, but this was a nice, hefty, full-bodied, delicious wine, and you could imagine sitting enjoying a glass in the wintry sunshine.
It's much more about earthy flavours, slow-cooked flavours, the sweetness of root vegetables, onions, parsnips, celery, that kind of thing. No, keep this nice and crunchy.
The reds were very, very dominant, and if I had to pick one out of a group of good contestants, it would be the Merlot. There's just something lovely about it. It's got that sort of nice bitter tanninness that dissolves as soon as you show it a piece of red meat. And then it's got a wonderful kind of blackcurrant fruitiness. It's very refreshing, very, very good with food.
We have a lot of different kind of wines with different areas, because we really believe in Chile we got to develop the different expression of the wine, and that's very important when you want to combine it with different cores.
There are fundamental truths: red wines and red meats, white wines and white meats. However, you can blur those boundaries with the cooking choice. Roasting in particular, you don't want anything too big and heavy if you've roasted your vegetables or your meat, because it could clash badly. However, having said that, the sweetness is still there in the roasting. So I would stick to the rules that you trust, but at the same time, don't be afraid to break them.